Insiders, Grand Rising. Well, if you saw the shorts, then you know that Honey has had her babies. And let me tell y'all, it was really shocking because what happened, I went to visit my mom after work on Thursday. And I just went over there for a minute. So I was only probably upstairs like maybe 20 minutes or so. I came downstairs and I was opening up the door because the driver's side door broke. It don't open from the outside right now. Got to get that fixed. But anyway, so I have to roll the window down so I can go around and open up the door. So I got in through the side over here and opened up the door, climbed in, and I was reaching for the window, and I just happened to look down, and I see something black moving around, and I was like, what the heck? Now, mind you, before I got out the van, Peanut was acting really strange. He was jumping around, and sometimes he does that, like when I'm going out the van, and I think like sometimes he does it because he has to use the bathroom. So, but sometimes he just does it because he's so attached to me. So I'm like, Peanut, I'll be right back. I knew he didn't have to go to the bathroom because I had just taken him. So Peanut, I'll be right back. So I go inside the house. I come back out and see the little baby. I'm looking, I'm like, Honey, you had a baby? So mind you, of course I knew she was pregnant, but I had no idea that she was in labor because the night before, Wednesday night, I heard her like crying, whimpering. So I got up and I went over to her because at that point I thought, okay, maybe she's in labor. I got up and went over there because she never does that. But she was outside of the gate. So some kind of way she got outside of the gate and she was whimpering because she wanted to go back inside the gate in her bed. She couldn't figure out how to get back over there. So I picked her up and put her back in the bed, and I didn't hear anything else. So I was like, okay, maybe she just got out and couldn't figure out how to get back over there. So the next morning, like I said, everything was fine. I went to work. Everything was fine. I got out of work. Everything was fine. She didn't whimper. She wasn't panting or anything. So I come outside, and she got the one baby. So I'm panicking because I'm like, oh my God, because Peanut is up front with her and the baby. So I run over to the store to Five Below, and I got I got another bed so Peanut wouldn't be able to sleep with them. He could sleep by himself, but I got a pink one. I don't know. I was thinking for her and the babies, but because I have to wash the bed that she gave birth in, because all the water, you know, it was just a mess. But anyway, so at this point, I can't take her and the babies out of the bed because she didn't want me to touch the babies. At first, she let me touch the babies, but I had put a glove on, and because I didn't want her to, you know, reject the babies for whatever reason. But I had put a glove on. So then when I went back to pick up the baby with the glove, she was not happy about that. So okay. So then I was like, okay, I'm just not going to mess with you and the baby. Just leave you guys alone. So then I went to work yesterday, which was Friday. And then my break time, I was like, all right, let me go check on Honey and the babies. Because after I went to the store and I bought some puppy pads, I brought the ones you can wash and reuse. I bought another bed. Like, I spent like $35 in the store getting stuff to make her comfortable and Peanut as well. Peanut was just all over the place. He didn't know what to do with himself. He's not even comfortable right now because he's not used to being in the bed by himself anymore. He's used to sleeping with her. So anyway, I got all the stuff. I came back to the van. I put Peanut bed on the other side of the gate. I put on the puppy pads and everything. then I drove over to where we was gonna stay for the night at the commuter lot. We slept all night. She just had the one pup, so I got up in the morning. She still only had one puppy. So I was like, okay, maybe she's just only gonna have one puppy. So I get dressed and we go to work. I came outside. I already went over this part, right? Well, anyway, I came outside to check on them, and I see the puppy look like, because she cleaned the puppy up. But this time now I see like the umbilical cord still attached to the puppy. So I'm like, what the heck? And I'm looking and I'm like, honey, I know you didn't hurt this puppy. But then I could see him moving around and then one underneath moving around. So I was like, oh snap, you had another one? So I go back inside of my job to get my phone because I wanted to take a video. When I come back, I see she had 2 more puppies. So now she got 3. So she did have 3 puppies. She didn't have any more last night. But so yesterday we left Connecticut. I'm in New Jersey right now, on our way to Delaware. So I went to my storage yesterday and I forgot that my freaking brother had the key. So I couldn't get into the storage. So the lady was saying the only way that they could get in is to break the lock. So she went and got her drill and she started drilling to break the lock. However, she couldn't get it. So then she was saying, well, I gotta go because they won't let me do any overtime. So she was so nervous, she was gonna go call the manager and have him come down and help me. Well, the manager said the same thing. Oh, I can't do it until tomorrow because they don't want me to, what do you call it? What did he say? Oh, they don't want him to have overtime too. I lost my train of thought, sorry. They don't want him to have overtime either. So I'm like, what kind of bullshit is this? I'm sorry, y'all. But I was really like aggravated because I'm like, listen, she was like, he can do it tomorrow. I said, listen, I am going to be in Delaware tomorrow. I'm trying to leave here tonight because I got things I gotta do. So I was like, well, is it okay if I continue the process and try to break the lock? She was like, yeah, you know, if you can do it, do it. So girl, listen, your girl got out her drill. I had to charge it up though because it was dying. So I charged up my drill. Listen, don't play with me. I charged up my drill. I was sitting here for like a few hours. Charged up my drill. I put my own little bits on there. And I went to work. And I got that thing open. Okay? And then she gave me a new lock to put on it. So I put the new lock on there. And I got the keys and everything now. So I'm good. But I was able to take the stuff out of Fifi, so I can make room for the stuff that's in Mr. Blue. The only thing is, like, my storage have so much stuff in there. So I got to go through that storage and take out that stuff in there that I don't need and get rid of it. Because it's ridiculous how much stuff is in that storage. I have too much stuff I got to get rid of. So now I'm on my way to Delaware. So I was getting to the next part of the story. So I told you Peanut is not comfortable where he is. So see, wait a minute. I'm going to have to turn this camera around so you can see him. But right now, I'm driving so I can't do that. But he is right beside me. Now, his bed is over there near the door. And I gave him some food and water. But there's still sharing the bowl. I'm going to have to get another set of bowl and bowls for water and food because he's got to have his own. And she's going to have her own because she's up front with the puppies. And I'm trying to keep him from mixing with her and the puppies because, you know, I'm not supposed to touch them and he's not either. Well, he got scared. He got scared last night while he was driving. So since we were first started van life and Peanut used to be in the back of the van, he got scared because the stuff used to fall. So now he's still a little weary about sitting in the back because he thinks something's going to fall. Nothing ever fell on him, but that's just his fear. Something's going to fall on him. Now, the problem is, well, I don't have anything up high that can fall right now because I took all that stuff out. So I got my bins still in there, my little my baskets that I have all my food and stuff. I have those in here because I'm going to arrange Fifi accordingly once I go get all my stuff out of Mr. Blue. So anyway, long story short, something spooked him and he knocked the gate over and jumped in the bed with Honey and the puppies while I'm driving on the bridge. No, I wasn't on the bridge yet. So I get off the highway. I was on the highway. I get off the highway. I fixed the gate, which is now broken. But I fixed it enough so that it stands up. And I put Peanut back in his bed. Put Honey, made sure her and the babies were okay. Then we get back on the highway. So now I'm crossing the bridge and I just hear the puppies crying. Mind you, it's dark out here. Crying. So I'm like, what is going on? I look over and I see Honey just laying in the bed, and she does that when they're like trying to feed. She'll just lay there and try to, move so that they can get to her nipples and they can eat. So she just laid there. And I'm like, Honey, what's going on? So I shine the light over on her, and child, one of the puppies is over near the door and just like squirming around. I'm like, Honey, get your baby. She just looked at me and then look away like nothing. She got up, she went over to the baby and she like sniffed it a little bit or whatever and then went back and laid down. But when she got up, I only saw one baby in the bed. So y'all, I'm on the highway, on the bridge now, okay? I'm on the bridge and I'm panicking because I'm like, where are your babies? Honey, get the baby, the one near the door. Honey, get your baby. She didn't get her baby. So now I gotta pull over, but I can't pull over until I get off the bridge. So I'm driving. I'm like panicking because I gotta get off this bridge. I find the first exit, get off the bridge, then I find a little space I can pull over. And when I got out, the baby had fell on like the step. When you get in the van, that step right there, before you get inside the bed, the baby fell through the crack in the door, okay? So the baby fell down there. So now I'm nervous about opening the door because I'm thinking the baby gonna fall on the floor, on the ground. If I just like open the door and the baby's right there, it's gonna fall. So I slowly open up the door and the baby is right there. So I'm like, okay. So I pick the baby up and put her on the mat. And then like Honey's just looking at me. So I pick up the baby and I put him in the bed. So I'm like, all right, well, where's the other baby? I'm looking around, can't find the other baby. I moved the bed a little bit, like on the side, like lift it up. There go the baby. So I'm like, Lord have mercy. I picked the baby up, put the baby in the bed. So now my scent is on the baby. So now I'm worried she is going to reject the babies, like really reject the babies. Well, she let them feed. They calmed down because they were crying. Let me tell you, they were crying. She let them feed and they calmed down. And we slept on. I pulled up. Well, I got to New Jersey and I was like, okay, we're gonna stop right here and go to sleep because it was late anyway. So I get up the next morning, this morning, and she was there laying with her babies, and Peanut was laying in his bed. So I take them out for a walk, both of them. And it's funny how she just jumped up like she's ready to go. Before she was not leaving the babies. So now she got up, she ready to go. Anytime Peanut go outside, she's gonna go too. So I put her harness on her, and which is now too big again. But put the harness on her, and then we went for a little walk and came back to the van. So now she's eager to get back in the van. So, okay, that's a good sign, right? I go inside of the rest area, use the bathroom, and go get my coffee, my breakfast, and I come back to the van. Guess what? She done kicked the baby out her bed again. So I'm like, honey, I picked the baby up and put it back in the bed. I think she got like 3 girls. That's what it looked like. She got 3 girls. But I mean, I didn't want to hold the baby too long and really examine them. So I'm kind of waiting until they get a little bit bigger to be sure. But everyone I've seen so far looked like a girl. So anyway, I put them on the bed. And now she's just laying there peacefully with them. But I don't know. One of them still got the umbilical cord like attached to him, but it's kind of dried out. It looks weird. I think 2 of them, the last 2 are like that. But she cleaned that first one. That first one ain't got nothing on it. So at least this way I can tell which one was born first. But I don't know if she's doing that because Peanut jumped back there on them, because I promise you, I didn't touch them. I didn't touch them. I just was like looking, and then Riley came. I brought some stuff to my daughter's house. Riley came to the van, and she looked and saw the puppies, and I told her don't touch them. She was able to touch Honey and Peanut, but I told her don't touch the babies, and she didn't. So I don't know why she's acting like that to this baby, but like I said, she's letting them eat. So hopefully she's going to be a good mommy again. But that was my morning. So I'm on the turnpike headed into Delaware, and I probably got like another hour or like an hour and a half or something like that to get to my destination. But I just thought that I would give you guys a story and let you know how my first days is going with these puppies. Now, I'm praying that she's okay with these puppies and I don't have to feed them, because God knows I don't want to have to do that, because I gotta work. I can't come outside every couple of hours and feed them. So I hope she's just gonna be a good mommy and feed them. But she's doing a good job right now. So if you guys got any understanding as to why she's doing that, if you know anything about it, put a comment. Let me know what's going on, or tell me what your thoughts are about this, because I don't know. But I'm gonna put a picture of where Peanut sleeps so you guys can see how comfortable. Like, I got them comfortable, but he's just not comfortable, I guess, because he wants to be in his bed. But it's so messy. I gotta wash that bed. I don't know if Honey's gonna let me take her babies out of that bed and put them in a fresh bed so I can wash this one. But we'll see. I'll probably just go and buy another one and just trash this one. I think that might be the best thing to do, because once I get them in one bed, I don't want to take them out again. You know what I mean? I don't want to keep transferring them. So I think I'm just going to go buy a new bed and just put some mats down in there, the washable puppy pads that I brought. So if they make a mess, it's okay. You know what I mean? We'll see. But anyway, Joy Riders, until my next video, remember to always have more faith than fear. Many blessings.